welcome to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn, and I'd like to welcome you back again today to another session. This is going to be a weekend session, and this is being taped on Friday, November the 13th. Yes, Friday the 13th. There's a lot of history around Friday the 13th. There was a popular book series, I believe comic books and video games and movies around Friday the 13th. I think they're called thriller kind of movies. But going back through history, a lot has happened on Friday the 13th throughout history. And there's even symbolism around the number 13 where Christ was at his last dinner with his 12 disciples and he was the 13th person. So there is a lot of symbology around the number 13. There is a lot that goes on Friday the 13th throughout history. And, you can go Google that if you're interested. But Friday the 13th for me has always been a pretty good day. I've never had anything bad happen or at all. But anyway, welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the tribe. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I so appreciate your support. Everything you need to know about me is in the box below. Contact me if you'd like to be included in a meditation that I do for subscribers and clients. If you'd like some advice, send me an email. Everything's listed below, and to keep it simple, it's the name of my channel, wisdomfromtheangels@gmail.com. That's my email address. But you can also, if you'd like to discuss services that you're looking for, may not be in my toolkit, but I do know other people in the industry. I can also guide you in that direction. So I do free 15-minute chat sessions if you're interested. Okay? All right. So I also have the 3 people who won the angel card reading last. Island Goddess, Tasha's Touch, and Triana Mosconi. Please give me a call. Please drop me an email and let me know when we can get together so you can get your email, you can get your card reading. Remember, I need to hear from you by November 21st, and then I'm going to go ahead on the 22nd, which is the beginning of Sagittarius, and pick new subscribers. Okay? Alrighty, so here we go with today's reading. We're going to be using a new deck, Angel Wisdom Tarot by Bradley Valentine. This just came out. And so I've been studying it and really love it. He did use some different meanings and change some of the order from the traditional tarot, the Rider-Waite deck. And we're also going to be doing Earth Magic, okay? Which is kind of timely given that we have a new moon coming up. A lot of people have been stating that they've been having trouble sleeping, a little irritable. Some have been craving odd foods that they don't normally eat. I've also heard about people waking up at like 2, 3 in the morning and not being able to go back to sleep, or having restless sleep throughout the entire night. If those things are coming up for you, know that you are in good company. You are not alone. And just allow yourself to go and flow with whatever's coming up. If you're feeling thirsty, drink more water. If you're feeling that you might be dehydrated, add a pinch of salt to the water. If you feel like you need more clarity, put a little lemon in your water. It doesn't hurt. If you feel like you're really rocky, add some cucumber. It'll help as well to help calm you. All right? So let's go ahead and get into this reading for November the 13th. However, whenever you run across this reading and it resonates with you, great. That means that the message was meant for you. So this is going to be for the 13th, 14th, and 15th of November. And on the 15th, I am offering a meditation series. So if you're interested, drop me an email, let me know. And I'm going to be talking about the planetary dances that's going on. In other words, how do the planets affect us? What is going on right now that affects us, as well as how we can work with the energy. And so the meditation will be built around that, as well as sending much love to Mother Earth. Okay? All right. So I did go ahead and pre-shuffle everything, and I've called in the angels, and I kind of got a jump on all of that today. I was been with clients this morning, so that was important for me to kind of settle into the reading. So that was my way of settling in. And I used Radley's deck, the new deck, the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck, to get a sense of what the energy is for this weekend. And the card that came out is Wise Counsel. And I love the art on here, and Bradley's thoughtfulness. He went ahead, let me put my glasses on so make sure I'm pointing to the right thing. He went ahead and added the number of the tarot card in the deck here on this side. So it's number 5, the number of change. And over here is the angel, and the S stands for Sandalphon. Sandalphon, if you remember from the angel series, was the brother here on earth of Metatron, and they were the two archangels that were human at one point, and because of all of their work here on the planet, the angels were brought up and became archangels. They were anointed in that way. Okay? So this weekend, it says underneath, the message is unity with a spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. And on the floor of this, we see lots of sacred symbols underneath the wise counselor. We see the symbol for Namaste. So they're bringing in Buddhism. We see the cross, which would be for Christianity. We see the Star of David. That would be Judaism. We also see the crescent moon with the star, which would be, oh my God, why am I drawing a blank here? Which would be the Muslim faith. So they're bringing in different types of, that's what they would be calling, I guess, traditional methods, and see how we can come up with new ideas. So this is an angel called the Wise Counselor, okay? And kind of in line with Sandalphon. He's considered one of the wise counsels that we can go to, along with his brother Metatron. And from the Earth deck I pulled, because we do have a new moon coming up, the card that came out was Stone People, Vigilance. This would have been back in ancient times where stone people might have settled. And it's a beautiful, beautiful setting with mountains and natural elements, including water. This card is saying, be aware of what's going on around you, be aware of your thoughts, be aware of where you're putting your energy, be aware of who you're surrounding yourself with. Be vigilant in your own life, not vigilance in the terms of being, on guard or afraid, but just start to take note of what is going on in your world. This is the weekend. I think the new moon is on the 15th, on the 16th. It's a new moon in Scorpio. Be aware of what it is you feel you need to release. You have from now until Monday to release it. And you can just say it out loud, I release and let go of. It doesn't have to be a long ceremony unless you'd like to do a ritual, okay? And the stone people had to be vigilant at that point so that they could guard against being attacked, without being aware. We can be vigilant in our own lives and see where we need to shift. And it may be a shift in thinking, it may be a shift in relationships, it may be a shift out of a relationship, it may be putting something on hold that no longer works for you and evaluating it at another time. So if you find yourself in that situation, just take a moment, sit down, get calm. You can even bring your hands to your heart. You can also heart link to the angels and just start asking for guidance. Remember, until you give the angels permission to come into your life and work their magic, they just stand on the outside watching. Your guardian angel is with you, and your guardian angel is there to guide you and protect you and keep you safe from harm. But just imagine having a big, beautiful spiritual tribe around you that can also do that. And the next card is the new moon. And the word on here is promise. And you see a crescent moon in the sky, night sky, and you also see a beautiful, beautiful sunset, and you see a young couple or a couple. Promise is all about what is it that is a new beginning, because that's what new moons are. And the Stone People card with vigilance allows us the opportunity before the new moon comes to let go of what no longer is serving us. Let go of games, let go of intimidation, feeling intimidated. Let go of any ugliness in your life. Let go of people in your life who no longer are serving you. Let go of people in your life where the relationship is like bumping heads all the time. Let go of people who want to control you. Let go of people who don't see you for that and value you. That's the new moon promise. And the new moon in Scorpio is all about transformation. So it's a great time to sit down and just think about, what would I like to let go of? What would I like to see more of? How would I like my life to transform into something beautiful, amazing, and wonderful? And then ask the angels to help you with that. The other card that came out is Meadow. And the word on here is vulnerability. Now, some people might look at all of this expanse of acreage and go, oh my gosh, I just feel, kind of out here by myself, and I feel very much like I need to be on guard. It is a beautiful card, and when we're feeling vulnerable, we don't always show up the way we would like to. When we're feeling vulnerable, we don't always feel safe. This is saying to us, find within yourself a place of safety, of love, of nurturing. Some other people might look at this meadow and go, oh my goodness, I have room to roam, especially after being on lockdown. And if you're in a big city, you're maybe stuck inside, and you may not have a natural way to get outside and do anything or be with other people. This is beauty at its finest. I can remember driving across country and looking out over the many vet meadows and the mesas, and looking out over the land and just being reminded of just how beautiful a country we live in. And we are so lucky to live in a country that has this beauty. And now all countries have their own beauty, but I think America is a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country to be in, and a lot of open space and a lot of space that is not occupied. Let's also now look at a message I'm hearing from the angels. Pull Archangel Michael in and see what Archangel Michael has for us this weekend. Remember, we got the card of vigilance, vulnerability, of promise, of seeking wise counsel. And this is sort of pointing us in the direction of how can we bring more peace, love, and joy to our lives. Because we can be aware, we can have our eye on something that we truly want, and it could be a new beginning. And we can also allow ourselves to be vulnerable. We can allow others to see our heart. We can allow others to see our beauty. And when we make that decision to do that, it opens up an entirely different world for us. Okay? So let's go ahead and close out with a message from Archangel Michael. And I hope that all of you have a beautiful weekend. Stay healthy, stay safe, as well as remember to be mindful. Be mindful about where you would like to see yourself headed, and start to think about what it is you might need to do to take action to get there. Okay? Michael, give us a message. Michael, give us guidance. Give us guidance, Michael. Thank you. And give us guidance. Give us guidance. Give us guidance. Michael, what is the guidance for today? Michael, what is the guidance for today? Okay. So, whatever it is that you have been considering, looking at, or wondering about, it is saying here that there is a favorable outcome. So, if you've been concerned about something, if you've been trying to figure out something, they're saying there's a favorable outcome on its way. And the prayer that you could say is, Archangel Michael, thank you for the beautiful outcome to this situation, which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me trust and have faith. Okay? Always keep the faith. Always trust that things will work out for you. You may not be able to see it right now, and for many there may be dark moments. But this is saying to just allow the angels, allow divine timing to come into your life and provide for you an avenue, an outlet, a way to begin to really embrace the life of your dreams. Not dreaming of, like fairy tale Disneyland dreams, but what is it that you really want your life to look like? What would make you really get up in the morning and feel like, oh my God, I'm so glad I was on the wake-up call list today? What would make you get up in the morning and just be excited to get going? What would make you feel just so full of joy? Life is short. We come here for a very short period of time. It goes by quickly. If you forgot that, look at this year. It started off in January, with last year around this time everyone saying, oh goodness, can 2019 hurry up and end? I can't wait for 2020, new year, new decade. Well, 2020 came. Look how it started. It has been a year. And it has been a year where people have learned lots of lessons. It has been a year where challenges have come up. It has been a year where people might have found themselves vulnerable in ways they hadn't been before. And it might have also brought up a lot of areas where they are stronger than they were before. Okay? So go ahead, sit down when you have a few minutes, and think about where do you feel vulnerable? And what can you do to shift that feeling? Where do you need to feel more promise about life? You can come up with a promise for the new year, but for the new year, as well as this new moon on the 16th. The new moon in Scorpio, as I said before, is the moon of transformation. And it is a time for you to go deeper within to see, what can I shift? What can I change? What do I wish to have more of in my life? Because we can use the time between now and the new moon to release what we no longer want in our life. And then we have the card of vulnerability. Where do we feel vulnerable? Who do we feel we can show up and be vulnerable with? That is this card, okay? So I want you to go, and if you're not sure which angels to call in, on this channel we say, get the flock in here, all right? I want you to go and have an amazing weekend. If all you do is just take care of yourself, that is absolutely a wonderful thing to do, all right? So may you have more joy, may you have more peace, and may you have an understanding that far surpasses anything you know right now. Have an amazing weekend, and come back on Monday for more wisdom from the angels. Have a good weekend. Carolyn.